What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Final Boss Garage. I am back. Sorry I took a little break after LS Fest. I'm having a baby, so I've been working on other stuff. Haven't really been spending money on the car. But good news is we're going to have a fun video today. We're going to go to the drag strip, not today, but in 2 days. Today we're going to get some stuff ready, and then we're going to jump ahead and we'll do some racing. First things first, I didn't have a helmet to go drag racing. So today, jumped on good old faithful OfferUp, and I got this Impact helmet for 20 bucks. Impact makes some super awesome racing equipment. That helmet, brand new, retails for like $500, maybe a little bit more. But this helmet isn't perfect. I paid 20 bucks for it. It is expired as far as the SA goes. It's SA 2000. I was really hoping it was going to be SA 2015, but it's not. But the goal is just to go and race, and then I just want to get one event under my belt, and then, you know, I'll buy a brand new helmet or whatever. So 20 bucks, no big deal. It's worth the risk. Tech inspection might approve it. They might not. I honestly don't even think they're going to check. Las Vegas Motor Speedway kind of is pretty relaxed on like the locals night for Midnight Mayhem. Another thing we got to address is on the way to LS Fest, apparently I forgot to torque down some lug nuts, because down here on the passenger side on the rear, all my lug nuts fell off except for this one, and then it ended up snapping a wheel stud. So I had to walk to AutoZone, get a tire iron so I could see the lug nuts from the other cars. So I am down 4 lug nuts, but I just bought some new ones, so we're gonna put those on. I believe I have a wheel stud lying around somewhere, so we'll go ahead and bang that thing in. And then as far as the helmet goes, it's pretty old. I don't know who's worn it. I don't want to, you know, wear it. So today I'm gonna pull all the padding out. I'm gonna soap it all down. I'm gonna pull off all the stickers on it, make it something mine and comfortable. I don't want to risk getting ringworm on my forehead, because that happened to my buddy. So don't wear other people's helmets, because you can get ringworm. So let's get this thing going. All right, so I just got done cleaning my helmet. I don't know if it was the proper way, but it was the way I did it. These 2 pieces are earpieces. They are removable with Velcro. Pulled those out, ran some powdered Tide, like dishwashing, or not dishwasher, clothes washing stuff over that. Wrung them all out. They are drying. This top piece isn't supposed to come out, but the inside was just glued in there like that, so I just ripped the fabric back. I wanted to wash this out. That's the top part of the head. If you have a shaved head, that part's gonna get super sweaty. I pulled all of the stickers off. It looks much better, and then I hit it with some Goo Gone just to get rid of any of the residue. So now it's looking a lot better. I'm pretty stoked for 20 bucks. I mean, come on, you can't complain. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my box from Summit Racing. This came in the mail a while ago. I haven't even bothered. So with Race Star wheels, you need to run a deep shank lug nut, and you have to have the washer. You can either buy them in sets of 20. I found them for sale in a set of 4, which was super convenient, because I believe that's all I needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on all 4, give them some ugga-duggas, and then we're probably gonna pull this wheel off and see if I can find a wheel stud and get that in. All right, so I pulled the rotor off. I pulled my brake caliper off. Once your rotor and caliper off, this is what it looks like. All I did was take a hammer, smashed it on the head of the broken stud, and it pushed right out. And then I took another one and I kind of just slid it in here from the back, and I just kind of finagled it until the head popped out. And now that the head's out, I went ahead and put 2 washers on here, and then I grabbed a through style lug nut. This one's an acorn lug nut. I got some washers on there just to help with friction. but all I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten this with my impact, and it's going to pull the wheel stud through until it's pressed flush, and it'll be the same length as all of these. I'm not going to use one of the new wheel studs that I bought, because I have some takeoffs from a stock unit on there, because like I said, I don't plan on keeping this 10 bolt very long, and I'm going to save those extended ones for another project. But I'm just going to grab my impact, go ahead and pound this down. Alright, well, it's all seated in there. It's not quite the same length. Looks like it's just like a tad mil shorter than factory. This one actually came off of an lt1 4th gen rear end, so I didn't think there would be a stud difference, but I'm not too worried about it. I got some really deep shank lug nuts, and they're going to catch more than enough thread, so it'll be alright. And then if you look in the back, it's all flush. So we're just going to bolt our wheels on, put the brakes back on, and then we are ready for the track. Alright, it's track day. The car's all ready. Just checked the engine oil, transmission fluid, power steering. The power steering pump's going out. I felt like the transmission mount was loose. I went down there and the nut on the transmission mount had fallen off, so thankfully I did that. So I got that all tightened on with a nice lock washer. I got the wheel stud all swapped out on that one. I went ahead and put some masking tape on there. So we are ready for the track. I just got to go get gas. Then we're going to head there, go through tech inspection, and we'll be good.
Oh, baby burnout, dude.
That's not a good sign.
Oh, it stayed on.
Stayed on.
Alright guys, we just did our first pass against that M3. We ran a 12.8 at 109 miles an hour with a 1.967 60 foot. So terrible 60 foot. We got a ton of room to grow. I've got an automatic valve body, not manual. First to second gear shifting way too soon, and I don't know, there's a lot of room to work on.
What's he trying to get with the car?
Like a 12.5.
12.5?
Yeah, I think it's still work. Yeah, still really good burnout. I have to go on higher speed. Not like a burnout. Oh, he's dropping it.
Power glide?
So we're taking a break to watch the races, but look at all of these grasshoppers. This is just insane. They are literally, we're just covered in them. They're just absolutely everywhere. Oh my God! Edwin's terrified. They're just all over us.
Seriously, I won't run past.
Dude, this is insane. Oh, it's in my face! Oh, they're so crunchy! Ah! The cucaracha! Cucaracha!
Oh, it's like so.
Alright guys, it's the next day. I just wanted to kind of go over everything that happened last night at the track. my GoPro ended up overheating, so the screen's purple. I ended up losing all my in-car race footage. So I think I'm going to be done with the GoPro for now because I've lost audio in the back, and now with me losing more like exciting footage, I'm going to have to find a new video source. The car was experiencing some issues last night. We had a first thing was first, I had a hard time starting it on the way to the track, and I just thought I was low on gas because it ended up stalling out on me at the first red light. So I put a couple gallons of gas in it, and I was still having some issues. But during tech inspection, I popped my hood. We found a vacuum leak. One of my nipples on the intake vacuum port had cracked in half, and it was sucking in a lot of air. So we put a bunch of tape on that, and it was still having some idle issues and stuff. So we were checking everything. We unplugged my MAF, and the car made 0 changes, and then when we plugged it in, like nothing happened. So I'm assuming my MAF is now bad. I have to hook it up to a data logger and see what kind of numbers the sensor is reading. But I'm assuming it's bad, and we're gonna need a new one. But other than that, we ran a 12.8 at 109 on our first pass with a 196 60 foot, which the 12.8 I was super excited about. First time being in the 12s for this car. And then the 12.7 was super exciting as well. The car could go a lot faster. The th400, I have an automatic valve body. It's shifting at 5,800 RPMs, and that's really killing us. With our valve train and everything, we want to be around like 6,500 RPMs. So we could pick up quite a bit of speed just from that. And then with the MAF being off, I'm sure that's killing us as well. But those are some of the issues I'm going to address coming up here shortly. But overall, it was a great first track day experience. I was super excited about it. You know, being out there running 12s is great. Temperature was 94, and the DA was 5,000, so not the best track conditions. I was running the exact same time as some automatic Hellcats out there. You know, I was a brand new M3 that we raced. You know, we were pulling higher trap speeds than he was and stuff. So I was out there hanging out with some of the big boy cars, and that felt really good. But anyway, I just wanted to thank all you guys for watching, and we'll be having some video updates here shortly.